Oh, it's a fish.
Yeah, it is a fish. Can I help you with something?
No, I'm just looking for my friends. Hey, what's up? Where are you guys?
Hey, we're in the office at Red List.
Oh, when did you leave the hospital? Okay, all right.
I think we all just left like while you're
I'll
on the
be
phone.
there in
I
a
saw you in the
minute.
corner, so okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oops, sorry.
Thinking about accessorizing more.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel as bad anymore. I don't feel as bad anymore. The whole outfit? No. The whole outfit? I realize men don't have that much to wear, but the whole outfit, color, jeans, everything, you knew what you were doing.
I think they made an argument already.
Hey, Lucy, can I talk to you super fast really quick?
That's what they
Of
showed
course,
him.
yep.
So I called Gemma just to verify everything because I don't want to say something that's not true. I don't believe at all that he didn't know what he was doing because he, according to Gemma, dressed exactly, and I mean sweater, colors, pants, shoes, and jacket exactly the same as one of their consorts, which is like their old lady, which is someone who works for them essentially, named Leon. He dressed exactly the same. Like every single piece. No, the fucking outfit, the reason they were pissed. It's because it was very clear that he was trying to look like one of them. I can understand it being a miscommunication.
It's also not their cut. It's a jean jacket. Like, I've worn that jean jacket.
They've looked at it. It is their cut. And I've seen him wearing it and been like, man, that's an Osiris jacket. But I just didn't give a fuck.
I'm looking at exactly what they gave him right here.
Well, I'm looking at his DMV photo, which is their cut. It's bleached a specific white color that you can't get on the other ones.
I get that. It's not a cut, though. It's a jean jacket. A cut doesn't have the sleeves. It's a jean jacket.
Their consorts wear that jacket. It's specific to them. They have the cutoffs and then they have the non-cutoffs.
I could swear that I've even worn that jean jacket before. I hear you. I'm just trying to
I know you can try to reason it.
I thought that it was a complete cut.
He dressed exactly the same as one of their consorts. Exactly the same. Like the color of his sweater is exactly the same. The color of his pants is exactly the same. The exact same jeans, the exact same shoes, the exact same everything. That's blatant. I can't even excuse that.
Okay.
If it was just the jacket, I can find an excuse, but guys are limited on clothes, but they're not that limited.
So do we want to talk to him first, or do we want to talk to Leaf first?
I need to talk to him first.
Do you want to talk to him and I'll talk to Leaf? Or do you want me to be with you when you talk to him?
I want us both to be there for both of those conversations.
I'm just worried about kicking him out first and then telling Leaf after.
I'm not kicking him out just yet.
Okay.
Kick out will happen with both of them, but I do want to have a conversation with him first because I want him to tell me from his lips. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to be lied to.
Let's grab him first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You want to grab him and just bring him over here really quick?
Yeah. Do we want to go into the office there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Project existed too. Yeah, they have a vest and a long sleeve. I've seen some of Osiris wearing the long sleeve with the patches too.
Hi.
Hi, how you feeling?
Awful. I feel like a chicharron.
A what?
Chicharron.
It's a chicharron.
Deep fried pork rinds.
Yeah, it's like pork
Oh,
skin.
okay,
Yeah,
pork
yeah,
rinds. Yeah, I like those.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna eat you. I'm not a cannibal.
What?
What?
Okay.
Sorry, I
Nothing.
didn't need to say that.
You're good.
Okay. I don't know how to do this because I don't want it to come across like I'm accusing you of anything.
Just say what you gotta say.
Okay, I'm gonna preface this by saying that I knew that you were about to be attacked because Gemma and Winston told me that they were going after you.
Okay.
I was told it was because you were wearing what is their cut, and I called and verified with Gemma the exacts of it, and it wasn't just the cut, it was that you looked exactly like one of their consorts. The entire outfit, color, everything is exactly like someone named Leon, who is one of theirs. That's why they're pissed, because it's blatantly dressing like one of them.
They didn't ask at all. I don't know who this person is. I can tell you why I dress the way I do. If you want a rundown.
Sure.
So I wear the orange because it's my mom's favorite color, right? I even wear orange flip-flops with it because of that. I wear the denim because I like denim jackets. I ride a motorcycle. It's part of that. I wear jeans too because of this. Like it's nothing like I don't know who the fuck Leon is. I stay away from Osiris. I don't give a fuck about him. Like they brought this up. You look like my husband. I said I don't know who your husband is. Who like who is he? I don't know. Like you, if you want to bring in Wade, he can also give you a rundown on the color orange as well.
It's not just the color orange, it's the color orange and combined with their shit. Everyone knows Osiris wears the white shit. Every single person in the city knows that. You know that because you fucked with them and you wanted to fuck with them. You wanted to burn Polito down.
But that's not why I'm wearing this.
There's no emblems on that, whatever that is, the jacket, the cut.
It doesn't need to be an emblem. Their consorts, the people who work for them who aren't directly in their gang, wear that jacket in that color they had specifically made for them. But it's not just about the jacket, it's about the entire outfit being exactly the same as someone that works for them.
I don't know everybody in this city.
How are we supposed to know what their consorts wear?
I don't know anything about them. I tend to keep that way because I fucking hate them. Right? So I don't deal with them. I don't go up to Polito. I don't mess with them. I don't look into them at all. I don't know shit about them. I don't know who runs with them. I don't know shit. And their consorts, I don't know. They have somebody like that works for Gemini Towing. Okay, cool. I don't know anything, but all right.
You knew they were going to come after him?
Yep.
And you let them?
Yep.
Did you not think to maybe look at and see what he was wearing?
I saw what he was wearing. It's in a mugshot on his MDW profile, and I've seen him wearing it like 3 times.
I don't even know what to say right now.
I think it could have been a simple conversation that could have been had if there wasn't already other shit piled on top of it that Oscar has done.
I've not gone after them over like just because.
I mean, I'm aware you wouldn't do it just because. But you have the twins to shit, which they let go and they didn't give a fuck about, even though a couple of them were pissed. And then you have that you wanted to kill them and everyone fucking knew it. Even though you weren't going to be able to. You would have gotten shot down and you admitted that yourself.
Yeah. Yes, I did. I knew full like well what that was, like what that entailed. Yes, you're right.
And then you combine that with the jacket and the entire outfit. From an outside perspective, especially, what do you think that looks like if you combine all of that?
That's where the conversation comes in. I don't know shit about them, as I said. The color orange does have importance to me. But I guess, fuck it, I'll stop wearing it.
It's not about the color orange.
It's about, no, I know, it's about the whole thing. I get that. But like, I told them I'm going to stop wearing it. I told them, okay, all right. They said, stop wearing it. Okay, done. All right. That was where we left off at. I'm not going to wear the denim. There's nothing else I can do about this. I told them I was going to stop. I was going to stop. Like, as I said, I don't know shit about them. So like, you're saying all this. Okay, I get it. That's it. There's nothing. I don't know. There's nothing else I can say about it. Honestly,
Have you talked to Luna? Luna was there and witnessed the whole thing. They had a conversation, a perfectly amicable conversation. They walked away and then they did it.
Well, that's because they were told by Gemma to do it. Not everyone's political.
I understand that. I find this is outrageous that you knew this was going to happen and you let it happen.
I didn't know until like 30 minutes before, and I thought that they
You
wouldn't
knew.
do it right away.
You knew.
Yeah, I did know. In my head, Leaf, this is a fuck around and find out. He poked too much, and then by happenstance or by choice, I don't actually know which to believe, he ended up poking again. It happens.
You believe your family. You believe the people that are a part of us.
I have one belief, and it is in liabilities, and Oscar is a liability. He has a short fuse. He almost started a war with them fucking over dumb shit. Not that your mom's dumb, but it's dumb shit to us. It has to be. Because otherwise, we can't function.
All of that was communicated with you. You were there and communicated with every step of the way.
Yes, I'm aware that I was. And I made a wrong choice by not just telling him to fucking not do that.
Then that's
Period.
not on him only.
No, it's not on him only. It is on me. But I need to put my foot down. I didn't fucking put my foot down with TT, and he stayed around too fucking long too. Some people don't fit, and I don't think Oscar fits.
okay. Anytime something happens, I drop what I'm doing to go and help the best as I can. If I am able to. When Manny got taken, nothing else was on my mind besides going over there to fucking get him. When someone gets hurt, that's all my concern is because y'all are family. Yeah, I have a short fuse. You're right, I do. I try to think things through. My mother was in danger. I didn't want to bring anybody into it. That's why I never asked anybody to be a part of it. That was me. And I was ready to get rid of everything in connection to anybody
He said it so many times.
so that nobody else got dragged in because y'all are family, because I care about y'all and I don't want y'all to get hurt. With this, I had no idea, but if you choose not to believe me, okay. Fair
You
enough.
willing to kill yourself over something like that is fucking ridiculous, whether you disconnect yourself from us or not. A suicide death wish is dumb. And you cannot tell me that it is not.
Anytime my family is threatened, I'm dropping everything.
Your willingness to die for something you can't even change is insane to me. That's insane. That is actual insanity. Because if you die, you leave Leaf behind, you leave your mom behind, you leave fucking everybody that gives a fuck about you behind because you think that you can just handle something that you clearly cannot handle on your own. It's a literal death wish for no reason. You want to hurt everyone around you for nothing. That shit got dealt with. You just needed patience, but you wanted to go out and do crazy shit. And you can't just step away. You can't. You can't just detach yourself from everybody. Everyone knows who your fucking fiance is. And people know that Leaf is with us. People fucking know that he hangs around us. What if that gets collateral damage because you go and do some stupid shit? It doesn't matter if you think you can detach yourself. It doesn't work that way. Every single thing that you do reflects on us. Every single thing anyone does in this gang reflects on us. Your actions have consequences for more than just you. So if you care about your family, don't fucking do shit that's gonna reflect poorly on us.
You're right. You're right.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to fucking yell. I don't even want to be swearing this much. I'm just
It's fine.
I'm
just let it out.
frustrated. That's all. I'm frustrated. And I'm frustrated with myself, and I'm frustrated with the fact that Tinker left me with all this shit. I can't fucking, no one else can put their foot down because I have to be the one to do it. I have to be the one to hurt people. I have to be the one to make Leaf sad. I have to be the one to deal with all these fucking meetings when people are upset with someone that we know. I have to be the one to fucking handle it. It's me. It is on me. And I didn't know how to bring it up. I thought that they were gonna wait. I didn't think they were gonna fucking try to kill you immediately, or I would have fucking told them, can you give me some time?
Vivi.
No, I'm sorry. You almost fucking died, and I didn't even get a chance to say shit about it. I'm frustrated.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Slow down. Slow down. It's a lot. You're right. It fucking is. It is. But if you go out there and ask anybody, they'll say you're killing it. Okay? And I know that that might not help a lot. And I know you still have the weight of the fucking world on your shoulders. But you're doing the best that you can. Okay? And you might have to make hard decisions. But you have to. Regardless if you like it or not. Okay? It's part of being in charge. Just take a deep breath. Feel frustrated. Feel everything you need to feel. All right? If you need to let it out, fucking go for it. Right now's the best time. Fuck it. Get fucked up. Yell. Do it. Cuss me out. That's fine. Let it out. It's okay. You're doing what's best for you and your family, okay? Then that's fine. That is okay.
I'm not trying to make shit harder for either of you, Leaf or you, Oscar. I'm not trying. I don't expect you, either of you, to forgive me for knowing and not just straight calling you about it. I was trying to discuss things with Lucy, and we were going to meet with Duvall and you guys. I really didn't think that they were going to do it right away. And I'm sorry for that. I still should have mentioned it at the very least. I failed. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Leaf, I know you're mad right now, and it's warranted. But literally, right before you called me, V and I got off the phone, and like she had just had the talk with them. I was giving her my opinions. She was giving me hers. We decided that we needed to talk to Duvall to talk it all over and figure out what's going on, and then talk to both of you. They moved immediately. We did not think that was going to happen. This is not just on V, it's on both of us. know you're mad. But I also know that, you know, we love both of you guys.
I don't
We're
have
try-
anything to say right now.
I understand, and you don't have to. We needed to try and figure out what the best path forward was. I assumed that they would give us a few days to figure stuff out. That was clearly not the case. Yeah, I don't know what the path forward is from here. We need to talk to everyone to figure that out. When V called me though, what I knew was like there's clearly been a misunderstanding. Like Oscar, obviously you have previous beef with them. And I can see why they would think that way, right? But I believe you when you say that it was not on purpose. We still need to operate like it's not just within us, right? Like things outside of us are also impacted.
Mm-hmm.
We need just like, I think we were just hoping for a little bit of time to try and look at it from all angles.
It's I think I'm gonna leave it up to you guys whether you both decide to stay with us or not right this second. I'm gonna talk with everyone else because I don't want to make the decision myself to just remove Oscar because I'm angry. But I want to talk with everyone and decide what everyone else's opinion on stuff is based off of all the facts laid out. Because I really need people to see from an outside perspective what it looks like. Inside, we know Oscar's not a terrible fucking human being. We know that. They don't know that. They know what they saw, and what they were presented was not good. I wish that they would have given us time to talk about it, but they didn't, and I'm sorry for that. If you both want to leave, I do understand. But I do want to talk with everyone if you, Oscar specifically, want to stay. But also, that being said, if you do end up staying with us, if another incident that is serious enough to cause that kind of issue happens again, I can't keep you around.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Oscar?
There's a lot going on right now. If the conversation's gonna happen right now with everybody, I guess have it, and I'm just gonna stay in here and go through everything.
Go talk
Leaf,
to them then.
would you like to stay here with Oscar?
Yeah.
Fuck, this is rough. This is rough, chat. This is hard RP.
All right, let's do this.
Lucy. Thank you for saying that in there. I'm sorry. I was losing my temper really fast.
You're good. They know that you love them.
I'm just very out of my depth with all of this. I know you probably didn't feel what it was like when TT was around. but it was bad. And he constantly did things without thinking, and it caused us to get raided multiple times, and it caused us to get fucked over multiple times.
I know.
I have to think about us as a whole and not just each individual person, no matter whether I like them or not, you know?
I know. I'm trying to as well. It's hard for me, but you shouldn't bear that alone. So I'm trying to do the same.
I know
We also need to
it's
look at
gonna
it.
take a while to get over that we knew. I would have been fine bearing that burden myself, so you know.
You didn't deserve to. Um, we also need to weigh the fact of like, can we realistically war Osiris?
No, we can't.
Exactly.
And we're not. I told them.
And
we're
I
not
hope that they can
retaliating
understand
over it.
that.
Yeah,
I'm concerned about the people behind me
I know.
understanding that. And I'm also concerned about this tearing us apart. But we hope for the best, right? It'll be
We gotta
okay.
do what we gotta do. Family breaks apart. The family breaks apart. You know, consequences and stuff. It is. We just have to try to handle it as best as we can.
Okay.
This is
Alright.
gonna suck. But if you're not okay with like letting it fall on you, that is also okay. I really don't mind. I am technically the leader.
it's-
It is all good.
The truth is the best policy. You told me we thought that we could operate one way, but that was not what it was. So it is what it is. Let's go.
Your favorite Avengers characters, and you fight each other. Fucking shit,
Bad move.
man.
I can't wait for Doom. I can't wait for Doom. Listen, the other one was taken.
No.
Guys,
What's up?
Hey.
Yo.
What's going on?
we have to talk about some stuff. Obviously, I understand right now. Feelings are probably a little high. We all care about Oscar, and I know that it doesn't feel good to know that he was hurt the way that he was. I'm probably going to start with the hardest thing to tell you guys, which is that I knew that they were going to go after him, and I told them that was fine. I didn't know until about 30 minutes beforehand. And I honestly thought that I would have time to, at the very least, talk with Oscar before anything happened and maybe smooth things over later. Basically, I'm going to tell you guys the list of things that essentially piled up to result in this. Starting with a couple weeks ago, Osiris was... They wanted to kill Q. He was Oscar's mom, for those of you guys who don't know. Adopted and stuff, but still. They wanted to go after Q, and it made him angry. Because it made him angry, he started like a whole twins to beef with Maisie, who's Gemma's wife. That itself wasn't an issue. Gemma said she doesn't really care about twins stuff. She's too old to give a fuck. But then it was, he wanted to go up to Polito, and he told me himself he didn't care. He knew he was going to get shot down, but he wanted to try to take them out. He was going to separate himself from us as much as he could, but he was going to go up there and essentially suicide himself into a fight with them. I didn't say anything about it at the time. I told him whatever, do what he needs to do. I should have put my foot down with that because that's not okay. I just want to let you guys know ahead of time, that in general is not okay. You should never make a choice out of anger. It doesn't matter who it's for. Don't ever do stuff like that. That's stupid. But I didn't say anything, and he didn't end up doing anything because they squashed their issue with Q. Now, the I guess straw that broke the camel's back is he was wearing one of their cuts. The outfit that he has with the orange sweater, it has their specific to them denim jacket that's bleached white, and they use that for their, what do they call them? Consorts, which are basically like, what the fuck do they call them?
Old
Shit.
ladies.
Old ladies, yes, that one. Anyway, they use those for that specifically. It is specific to them. Those jackets were made specifically for them. And it wasn't just that he was wearing the jacket. According to them, he was dressed head to toe exactly like one of their consorts. And people kept thinking that he was that person. That is where the problem comes in, because it, on top of the other stuff, felt to them disrespectful, and that he was intentionally poking at them because he hates them, which he does. He admitted he does. And they didn't appreciate it, so they told me ahead of time, out of courtesy, that he was going to get got. They didn't appreciate it, and everyone kind of needed to learn that that's their stuff, not to wear it. So I didn't think that that was going to happen so rapidly. The intention was to talk to Oscar. For me personally, this was like a third strike thing where I wanted to remove him from the group as a whole to prevent further issues down the line. He has a very short fuse, and I don't appreciate people like that. A lot of you guys weren't here for TT, but TT, the leader of the Vagos, used to be a part of us, and he caused nothing but headaches and got us raided a few times, and it was very problematic. I don't want a repeat of that. So my intention was to remove him and then try to talk things out with them, hopefully before they did anything. But within 30 minutes, they had already done what they wanted to do. So there wasn't really anything I could do about that. I am sorry that none of you guys knew. I was just trying to figure things out. But I also understand if any of you guys don't really have trust in me after that. That's also fine. I made a choice that I thought was right in the moment. I didn't know that they were going to do it right away, but it's not really an excuse. That being said, I am keeping Oscar with us, but only if everyone else agrees to it. And on top of that, he's got like one chance. So if he fucks up again and it's enough to cause an issue, he has to be removed. That's basically all of it. This is like an open discussion, so you guys are more than welcome to vent any frustrations or tell me your thoughts and opinions, but that's basically it.
I also want it to be known that right after V found out, she called me to tell me that we needed to have a conversation with Oscar. So I just want you guys to know that I did know as well. Our intention was to talk to Oscar. We wanted to talk to Duvall first to figure out whether or not we would be keeping him, because it should be a group decision. And to do that, we need to talk to all three of us. So we were trying to get Duvall around. But like V said, within 30 minutes, they had already acted. We had being completely transparent, we had every intention of telling him that this was something that was coming. Whether we kept him or not, it didn't matter. We were going to let him know so he could protect himself. I'm sorry, too. We thought that that was the best way to handle things. Hindsight's 2020. We should have asked them for a set amount of time before they did anything.
When it comes to somebody's life like that, that should be an all call immediately.
Speak up.
Playing with people's lives like that, especially Lee's fiance or whatever he is, that's pretty fucking big. Even if Oscar did fuck up, we got to think about Leaf.
You're completely right.
I agree with Nolan on that as well. Like, just because, as on top of that, like, I think they probably acted a little too quickly, in all honesty. The fact that they acted within 30 minutes means that, like, they probably knew you wouldn't have enough time to really tell him much, you know what I mean? Or do much about it, because they told you and then acted, right? Like, that kind of makes it tough for these kind of moments where, like, we think one of our own was just hit, but, like, it was kind of, I don't want to say sanctioned,
set
but
up.
yeah. It was a situation that through circumstance was something that was going to happen, right?
I was ready to go
So-
lose the business over this shit.
We hear
Like,
you guys.
Listen,
that's
I agree with Cammy and Nolan, but I'm gonna be blunt because I've been a part of shit like this before. Oscar's put himself in this position that led us to be in this position too.
Yeah, I can
Um,
agree with that.
I'll be
Is
clear
the
with
other
everyone in this
thing.
room here. I will take a bullet for you. But if someone brings a personal beef that brings everyone in, that becomes an issue for everybody. Like,
Also-
if we go to war, we go to war. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
But like, if I have beef with someone in this fucking city and I want to cut their head off, if he says don't do it, I'm not gonna cut their head off. I'm gonna listen to what she says first, or even Lucy or Duvall or fucking whoever it is. But I lived a life where club came first and this group comes first, no matter my personal shit.
and we brought him in.
I will also say, I hope that you guys can look at this, understand the entirety of what V and I were weighing in that very, very, very short span of time. Part of that is, are we ready right now to war Osiris? Show of hands of people who think we are ready. Ryu's on hiatus right now. He's going to be gone for a little while. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a shooter.
More than half
are
of our
not-
members are business owners and don't do that stuff. We don't have that kind of ability to go to war with people at this current moment.
Had we
I
had that
go shoot
conversation,
them all.
But it was
Shame.
also a knee-jerk reaction. We didn't know who it was, what the situation was, or anything. We were ready to jump on it. If we would have ran into Osiris then and there, and we would have done something, like, that would have been a way bigger issue.
Yeah,
it would have, because you guys didn't know. Absolutely.
That's,
And that's
also a
where
knee-jerk reaction from us. Like, in my opinion, you shouldn't act unless you have majority of your information or enough to actually act on.
All right, you see
Regardless of the
somebody's
background stuff.
burning body standing there, and somebody standing above them, like, just.
That's a different situation. That's, yes, you can do
That's-
something, but
I'm saying if we ran into that, we literally rolled up the second it happened. We were at PSP and it happened at the DMV.
So I am gonna
We got a
say
call
I
while he was still
I
burning.
Oh, I thought it
called
was at
Gemma.
Triple
Like,
X.
that's what. Yeah, it was fast. Like
I called Gemma after the fact.
Okay, that's fair.
The reason it happened so fast, in Gemma's exact words, and please don't take offense to this, guys. It's just gang shit. They saw him working the truck, or like where he was working, and in their opinion, it was just too easy. If you're gonna go after someone and you know exactly where they are, why would you not?
I would have done the same thing.
It is what it is. But yeah, she also told me they don't do the whole double tap thing. Once they do it, that's it. If we choose to start something over it, then it's a war. But they did what they intended to do, and that was it. They wanted the message to get across, not just him, but like everybody as a whole.
and I will
the
say to
message
all
was
of you,
us.
it's to the whole city.
Yeah.
that
At
they
our
don't want people
expense.
wearing their stuff. That's exactly what I was about to say. I will
Look,
say
it
that
has
when
to be
B
at
told me
fucking
this,
someone's expense. It has to be. You gotta learn. It's this, like, if one of us put on a fucking Marabunta bandana, we'd probably get shot too. You just don't do it. Just don't do it.
I mean, I
Did
wouldn't.
they know Oscar was with us?
Yes.
Well, they
That's
called
why
her.
they told
Okay.
me.
Okay. I mean,
Because
They
talked to
didn't
him,
know
he said
originally.
okay,
They didn't
and
know
just
originally,
left.
but when they decided they were going to do it, someone told them that he was with us. So
Okay.
by courtesy, they told me. That was it. They said it is going to happen. I don't think that I could have talked them out of it if I'm being 100% honest. Gemma just said it is going to happen, and so did Winston. They just said out of courtesy, they were letting me know.
I do want to say that I share probably the feeling that you guys are all feeling. Like, it's not a good look, and it doesn't feel good to be used as an example.
Not at all.
I don't like that a group chose to do that with us, and it makes us look incredibly weak. And it's really bad. Unfortunately, our hands are kind of tied in some regards. We have to be realistic with each other in that we do not have a group right now that is ready to go to war. We don't. I'm not saying that I also want this to be clear. I love Leaf and Oscar dearly. I would hope that you guys know that. You can ask V. There was apprehension on the call about everything, and I was trying to look at it from all angles. I'm not saying that I support what happened at all. I understand why it happened. But it was a very difficult situation. I hope that you guys can understand that.
I also just really want to stress to everybody that while this may not feel fair, this is the life we chose. This is it. Things not being fair and things not feeling good. This is what we chose. This is the life you chose. If you can't handle it, don't be here. It's the only way that I can describe it to you guys. If we can't handle it and you can't push past these stupid small things, regardless of whether someone's life is involved, this is the life we chose. There is a good to fair chance one of us is going to die one day. It is going to happen. It's inevitable. This is the life we picked. If you don't like it, don't stay. And there's nothing wrong with not liking it, by the way. But just remember that when this stuff happens. Sometimes you're not going to feel good. Sometimes shit's going to happen that you're not going to be able to process. It's not going to make sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense. You just have to understand that shit happens. I don't like it. I don't feel good. I feel like a piece of shit for not telling Oscar. I should have told him. I genuinely didn't think they were going to react that fast. But that's still on me because I knew that they were going to go after him. And I am sorry for that. And under normal circumstances, if there wasn't so much shit that he had already done to piss them off, I would have backed him up and I would have gone after them. I would have found a way. But I can't justify going after a group when someone has done something so wrong to them so many times. I just can't. You make your bed, you lay in it. It's the way it is.
I agree with that,
Yeah.
I do too.
regardless of he made the choice that he made. They came for him. He got. Sure, it looks bad on us. But there's the point too that we may not be ready, so
And hopefully that's a wake-up call to us.
It might look bad on us, but it's also not a great look when one of us is wearing the exact outfit of someone just to taunt them.
He was not.
100%.
That is one thing I will say. He claimed he wears orange because it's a color that means a lot to him because of his mom's history.
He says
And he
wasn't
thought that it
doing
was just a jean
intentionally,
jacket.
But it, according to Gemma and everyone else that saw him, he was dressed head to toe, color and everything, exactly the same as the consort, which is why it was an issue. there's a difference between just a jacket and there's a difference between just a color, but it was head to toe.
Yeah, which doesn't.
It just
if he wasn't
looks
doing
like, even if he
intentionally.
wasn't,
What the fuck is going
it just
on?
looks like it.
Yeah.
Listen,
Kind of,
fuck, there was a saying, I forget what it is. Oh, optics are everything at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Optics are pretty fucking big when it comes to things.
Are you guys cool if we take a minute and talk to Deval and
course.
catch her up on everything, or do you just want to do that here?
I'm gonna let someone else catch her up because I feel like I need to vomit really quick. So I'm just gonna go over this way.
Okay.
Fuck
Like-
is
Put your hair in a
going on?
ponytail. Don't get it in your hair.
Thanks, Wade.
Yeah.
I need to AFK really quick, chat, because I gotta go grab a drink. Don't pretend I'm throwing up because I'm so sweated out. I'll be right back. Give me one. Respond to the text message. Okay, be right back.
You seem so happy. His hand on your back. Waiting in line here at the movies. Couldn't take it anymore, so I left. You seem so happy. In pictures with friends. Scrolling through everything you're posting. Guess I'm torturing myself once again. You make it seem so easy. How did you end up leaving and not feel the sting that I do in my chest? You numb since the moment you left, but I feel everything, every part of me. I feel everything, everything so deep. 'Cause I loved all of you. Did you love all of me? I feel everything, everything so deep, so deep. But I know in my heart that you don't feel the same. We were so happy, and I miss that spark. All of the sweet words you were saying, didn't know that it would leave me this scarred. We were so happy. Now I can't forget. How could I hurt you in that moment? We were broken since the first day we met. You make it seem so easy. How did you end up leaving and not feel the sting that I do in my chest? You numb since the moment you left, but I feel everything, every part of me. I feel
All right. Ow. I'm back.
I'm gonna be really honest. I don't give a fuck what they feel. I don't care what they felt. Family is first. So I'm just confused. I don't give a fuck if they felt they were disrespected. If Oscar did not, if he says he did not do that, then he did not do that. He's our family, first and foremost. It would be just like one of you dressing up in something you thought was real fucking hot shit, and then one of them decided it was theirs. That's just okay.
That was my understanding too. I did not realize that that was their jacket. I told V that I believe I have worn that jacket before. It doesn't have any markings. I was under the same impression.
It sounds like it was building, and that just seemed to them like a big fuck you. But regardless of it, it's still our people, and it's still the issue is I'm a little bit in the middle, but I haven't been enough to really have as much of an opinion as everybody else. I don't really know Oscar, but I don't know. Just a little fact. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
There were
Both
for sure
sides.
mistakes that were made.
Somebody comes out of like my past or Alfie's past or something like
Yeah.
that. Like
Well,
he's got family that might come try to fucking take him out one day. We've already had one situation, like a fucking scare one time where we thought like somebody from his family was in town. It's happened before. To know that it might be a situation where somebody who's supposed to be in charge of this shit just lets it happen. Oh, it hits different. It really fucking does.
yeah.
I think we can see now that that was not the
I'm
right
just-
call to make.
He should have
Whoa.
not even been at the truck. The second that call was made.
How long did you know?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? V. What? "30 minutes. Did you call him? Like, call any of us?
I called Lucy.
She called me and told me what was going on. And told me her decision. And I gave my viewpoint.
I'm just wondering what would, like, if it was anybody else in this room right now, how should we feel?
If it was the exact same set of scenarios, it would be happening exactly the same way. Someone comes from your past, I don't fucking care, we'll handle that. But if you're fucking around, you're gonna find out. That's just the way it is.
They kidnapped his mom, V.
I don't fucking care, Duvall. I don't care. That's between him then. He fucking leaves us then.
But then, once again, what does that do to Leaf? Now you're going to put him in a really fucking bad situation. If we brought him in, he's family. In extension,
And shouldn't Oscar put this family first then, and not start?
No,
this
no,
shit?
no, no.
Listen.
You're right. We should 100% do the
should have
exact
put
same fucking
this
bullshit we
family
did with
first.
TT, where they just throw our fucking shit under the bus, and I should just be okay with it, right? Just like TT. If you guys don't fucking like it, leave.
Oscar should have put this family first.
Jesus Christ, I hate this shit. I have such a love-hate relationship with this kind of RP, bro. Oh my god. I gotta be dramatic though. Whew. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think I understand everyone's frustrations. I get it. But at the end of the day, we're a gang, not a family. Like, we can't risk our lives for every person's family member. We have to pick and choose our battles. And if we're not doing that, then, you know? I need this.
I don't know which one it is. Yeah. I'm gonna move now, sorry.
It's okay.
Let's let this person get the car out. Don't block me.
Well, guess I'll just go fuck myself. pretty sure I lost them. God, I'm amazing. Holy shit. God, I'm amazing. Holy shit. No takesies backsies. I'm not taking it back. I said what I said. I meant what I said. I'm amazing. Until I'm not. How did I not crash any of the times I was actively being chased? Who knows? Who knows, really? Who knows? I'm free to go. The fence was very sturdy, Chad. Very sturdy. I'm a fucking criminal! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. This is why I don't use bikes very often, by the way, because I know that all I have to do is get up in the trees at night. Like, if I get up in the trees, you just spin in fucking circles and they can't find you. Like, if you don't know where you're going, how will anyone else? Oops, stream elements out here banning motherfuckers. Chill, stream elements, chill. Hi, Tinker. Hi, Tinker. What's up? I will not permit you to post a clip of my channel, bro. Someone permit this motherfucker. Someone permit Tinker. Mods! Oh, and I oop. And I oop. And I oop. He's gonna lose it, bro. He's gonna snap. He's gonna DM me and fucking lose his mind. You might need to add him. You might need to go permit at Tinker, not permit Tinker. Like this. There you go. There, Tinker, now you can post whenever you want. What am I doing? Where am I going? Not the right way, that's for sure. Tinker, I was about to ocean dump one of your cars, man. The cops ruined it. God, I'm gonna ocean dump myself at this point. Holy fuck. Slowly dying. I'm slowly dying. yeah, I was gonna check the trunk first, and I was gonna ocean dump it. Smart. Very smart of you. I stole all your wallets, Tinker. All of them. I used all of the cash. Every ounce of it. You are poor. Good, who cares? I'll delete you, Tinker. How about that? Do I call Sean first? Or Rod? This is not...
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Oh, well, everyone's mad at me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, they're mad that I didn't say anything to anyone but Lucy about Osiris going after Oscar. I mean, it happened literally within 30 minutes of me finding out, but I guess fuck me. Anyway, yeah, they're mad about that, and they're mad that I wanted to remove Oscar because of all of his shenanigans, and then they're mad that I didn't understand why he wanted to go after Osiris because they were going to go after his mother, and I said, I don't fucking care if it's your mother, your sister, your fucking wife. Like, I don't care. We don't do that unless it's agreed on with everybody.
Yeah, that's...
Anyway,
yeah.
I tried to explain shit to everyone, and Wade was reasonable and was like, well, I mean, you know.
Yeah, well,
like, this is
Wade
just
comes
the way
from the
that it is.
same fucking, you know.
But everyone else is like a civ or has never really been in a gang before, so they just don't understand.
Oh, then you
They're
oh,
all
you know what
really
you should
mad
do
at me.
then? You know what you should do then? You should say, all right, go have your war. Let me know how it goes and how much fun you have.
Yeah, I mean, what I did was I told them this is the way that it is. If they don't fucking like it, they can fucking leave. And then I angrily left, and then got in a police chase, and then got away from the police.
Hmm.
I'm struggling.
Honestly,
I'm struggling.
do you mean like this very second or just in general? What do you...
Just as an overall, I'm just struggling to process all this. I feel like I understand them being upset, and I understand them being upset with me, but they sat there and just like, one of them was like, well, you know, what if one of our past comes back and like tries to hurt us or something, like something from our past? And I was like, then we'll deal with it as it comes along. It's not the same situation. Like, Oscar's done nothing but poke at them. How are they supposed to feel? And then Gemma fucking told me that it wasn't even just that he was wearing the cut. He was head to toe dressed exactly the same as some guy named Leon, who's one of their consorts. Exactly the same.
Oh.
Color and outfit. Whole thing. But, like, I mean, it looks like a poke. What is it not supposed to look like? It's supposed to look like, it looks like a poke, and they're mad that they think that I will just like hand over any of them for like any fucking reason, which is not true. I told them they could get their get back because he poked them. Like, make your bed and lie in it. Deal with it. It's just the way that it is. And I told them they chose this life. It's to be expected. If you fuck around, you find out. It's just the way it works. I'm just upset.
How many
like
people in your
so
group have been in conflicts?
None. Wade? Ryu's on vacay for a bit. Wade understands.
Okay, well, I guarantee you,
and isn't upset
Wade and Ryu would have. There's someone running from the police right near me. Wade and Ryu probably would have felt the same exact way as Wade. Anybody who's been in a bunch of fucking gang conflicts knows how the shit goes. Wait, so everybody's a civilian?
Well,
Or they just haven't been in a conflict?
most of them are either a civilian or haven't been in conflict.
Oh.
The ones that are angriest, you know. And Leaf is pissed at me, and Nolan's pissed at me because he thinks that I was just playing around with Oscar's life by not telling him.
Holy
and,
fuck,
I mean,
they have
I
no
get
fucking
it, man,
idea
but,
how this
like,
shit works.
30
No,
minutes
they
is not
actually,
enough time.
They actually don't know how this shit works. If Oscar wants to go have a personal fucking problem with an entire group of people for his own personal issues that have nothing to do with your group, why the fuck is everybody supposed to drop what they're doing and start a fucking war and get shot over Oscar doing his own personal shit?
Yeah, I mean, it's also like the things that Oscar was gonna do, they were gonna look bad for us. That was gonna be an us issue. Every single thing that he tried to do. It doesn't matter. He told me, you know, I was gonna separate myself completely from you guys. Literally, how? How are you gonna separate yourself? Unless you leave the group, how are you gonna separate yourself?
Yeah.
Like,
I
just
mean,
going
the
and
thing
doing
is,
it
like,
by
you
yourself
can,
doesn't separate
you
you
can,
from us at all.
so like that can work, but it also, you know, it's not out of like, you know, it wouldn't be crazy for whatever group, you know, he went after to then go after people in his group. Like, yeah, it can be your personal thing, but like, you got to pick and choose your battles. Going against an entire fucking group by yourself is probably going to bring your group into it.
Yeah, I mean,
Or,
I told him, okay, so you go after them. One, that's stupid because he told me himself he knew he was gonna get shot down. Okay, so you have a death wish then. Why? Why do you have a death wish? If you know it's not gonna work out, you know you're not gonna be able to do anything. Why are you trying to die? And then secondary, you have a fiance who loves you. If anything happens to you, he's gonna lash out. If he lashes out, we all lash out. And if we lash out, then everything goes down. So why are you doing that? You're dragging us into it. I don't care if people have their personal shit. I'm not bothered by that. I'm bothered by being forced into it and then being told that I'm the bad guy because I fucking let Osiris get their get back on someone who just kept fucking with them. He deserved it. What am I supposed to do? He deserved it. Everything he did, he deserved. He deserved it. Maybe I wouldn't have thrown an entire Molotov at him, but like, he deserved to be gotten back.
I mean, there's no good way to get your get back. I mean, either way, he's gonna end up on the ground,
Every
right?
way's gonna suck. But, like, being mad at me because Oscar made a choice and I'm not siding with it. Why? I'm prioritizing everybody, not just one person.
I feel like you have a group of people that don't really fully understand how the shit on, like, you know, the other side of the coin, as in, like, you know, on the criminal shit works when it comes to conflicts and how groups operate in those situations. So I'm not that surprised that they're like confused at what you, like, you know, the way you dealt with it. But like anybody who's been in a group and had to deal with a bunch of conflicts knows, like, that's why Wade probably said the same shit I said, right? Or similar.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I need to know, do you think I made the wrong choice?
With what?
Letting them do whatever they needed to do. Do you think I made the wrong choice?
To be honest, if they were really upset and I was in your position, I'd be like, I probably would have said, all right, go have fun. Go shoot them. Watch what happens. Enjoy your fucking time, dumbasses. And then they'll probably never fucking question what you're doing again because they're going to get fucking rolled.
Well,
Is it a bunch of
Lucy-
fucking civilians that are going to go try?
There are
like,
a few, yeah. Yeah.
that
But
are going to try to go
Lucy,
after people?
Lucy fucking told them straight up, we don't have a gang capable of going to war. We just don't. We don't have shooters. We don't have
Okay, so then why the
like
fuck are they
half,
upset
most
with
of
you?
us have businesses and shit. We can't go to war. Ryu's not even here, and he's like our best shooter other than Wade. What are we gonna do? Nothing. We can't do shit. We can do a lot of things. It's
Wade
why
is
we
not
do
going to shoot people in Wade is
Yeah,
probably not going to shoot people in Osiris
he
over this
won't.
shit.
He won't.
He's not going to shoot
He
Gemma.
agreed with me, and I don't think he was questioning me at all. But I feel
Yeah.
like I've done something wrong, and Duval's pissed at me because she wants to know why I wasn't understanding. I was understanding. I was understanding the first fucking 2 times he did dumb shit. I feel like I've been very understanding. I haven't done what I've wanted to
It's
do.
not about
which was to beat his ass.
being understanding. I feel like people are I think they're conflating being understanding is like, I understand why Oscar would want to do this. And also well, Oscar's in a group and he's going to get all of us fucking shot if he does this. Like, there's 2 different things. Yeah, you can be like, yeah, that really sucks for Oscar, but you're in a fucking group. There's a bigger thing than one person. Once you join a group, you're not just yourself. You got to fucking worry about everybody else. And all of your actions can come back on everybody else in your fucking group. So if you're going to be a fucking dumbass and do some really dumb shit because you're being selfish and you're trying to get your get back on an entire group by yourself, you're going to end up getting everybody else in your group fucking shot.
Yeah. I was trying to explain that, and I was trying to be very calm. But I think I lost my demeanor of calm after I went to go pee and then came back and just like was listening to people say, I don't know if I want to be in a group with a leader who will just give us up willingly.
What do they even mean, give you up
Me
willingly?
saying
Like, what?
that they can get their get back and we won't retaliate is not the same as me giving someone up. I didn't bring Oscar to them. He did what he did, and I would have told him it was coming for him, but I literally had no time to do it.
I think your group needs a gang seminar or something. I don't really know. Like, I feel like they don't know how this shit works.
Problem is I've been too gentle. Genuinely been too gentle with them. I've made it, I wanted them to feel like they were a part of a family and that they could rely on me. But I think that I gave them the wrong impression, which was that we will always help them. I can't help people who make mistakes that will fuck everyone else over. I can't. I have to think of the
it's not
entire
just
thing.
a mistake. It's a fucking, this isn't like Oscar did something, didn't know what he was doing and then got, you know, like it was there's a difference if like let's say Osiris overreacted like crazy and like, you know, before literally like they were like didn't know he was trying to poke them. Like he obviously was at this point, like it's obvious, but let's say it was like the first thing that happened and they shot him. Yeah, you'd probably have to do something because that's fucking ridiculous. But with all the shit Oscar was doing, for this then to happen after he's going around dressed literally the exact same as one of their members.
He was like, he told me, I don't know all their members. I don't keep track of them. I don't care about them. And then within the next breath was like, why would I do that? I fucking hate them. If you either don't care or you hate them. There's not 2 things. But anyway, the thing is like I told them, I listed out all the things that he did. I just told everybody flat out, these are all the things that he's done. From an outside perspective, aka Osiris's perspective, whether he did it on purpose or it was just very, very coincidental, it looks like he poked. What am I gonna do? Tell them that he didn't? Because I just look like I'm siding with my gang member. He did enough to piss them off. I can't change that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that their perspective needs to switch. Is like the whole group is going to help everybody with their personal issues that they're starting, like on their own volition. Like that's not usually how it goes. That's what most people, you know, where I came from would call my boy syndrome. know if you ever
That's
heard of
my
that one.
boy.
Yep. No matter what your boy does, good or bad, you're gonna have his back. Even if he fucking is completely in the wrong and is gonna make you look like a dumbass, you're gonna have his back. How most wars start. And I think it's not a very my boy syndrome usually doesn't go well for gangs. They end up in a non-stop cycle of wars that never ends. Constantly. One war after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other.
I obviously I don't want Oscar to die. You know? I don't want anyone to die. But I don't need the kind of shit that comes with people like Oscar. Just don't. I can't. The whole group, like, we have so many fucking businesses and shit. We can't handle that kind of eye on us, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what type of, organization you have and like exactly what you guys do, but everything and like the actions you take kind of depend on like the direction of your group. So like if you have a bunch of business shit, then yeah, you probably don't want to get involved in a war for no reason or for a really stupid reason.
I have to prioritize everything as a whole. I can't prioritize one person's feelings.
Well,
and I look like an asshole.
Yeah.
I look like an asshole because it seems like I don't care, but I do. Or he wouldn't have gotten this many chances to fuck up.
Yeah.
If I have to be the bad guy, I'm fine with it. But
I mean, there's not going to be times where you do.
it's frustrating having to be the bad guy, and 1 second, everyone's convinced that it's fine, and then Duvall comes in, only gets part of the story, and then is mad at me, and then everyone else just starts piling on to me. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I did the best that I could. I was given no time to react.
Does Duvall even do crime and shit? Like, does she understand?
She doesn't do
okay,
crime.
well then, it's like a bunch of this is a kind of an analogy. It's like when like civilians are like watching like a war movie or something, and there's a veteran, and they're telling the veteran that everything they're saying is wrong. Like the same thing. Or it's the same shit. It's just they don't have the perspective. They think they know what they're talking about, but they don't because they haven't actually fucking dealt with any of it.
I don't know.
But hey, if they want to go and look, I'll be real. If what you're saying is true about your group, Osiris would fucking roll you guys. Probably.
No, they will 100% absolutely destroy us.
As in, like, literally, probably shoot everyone, take all their guns, and it'll just keep fucking happening. And you probably, I'll be real, if your whole gang is that inexperienced, it would be pretty difficult to even win like one fight unless you catch them completely off guard.
We have people who are capable of doing it. They're just not around right now. And, like, even if they were, I would not be okay with it.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I don't think what you did was wrong. If you're asking that, I don't think you were wrong. I think you had to make a choice, as you do when you're leading a group. You have to make a decision, and your group needs to understand it. I honestly, I don't even think you should have to justify your decision to the entire group. I don't know how your whole group functions, so. I was like, I don't know, in the HOA, if Sis made a decision or Ann made a decision, that was the decision. You could talk about it later with them if you had an issue with it or anything. Like, they would listen, but like, you'd still go along with their decision. And you wouldn't fucking be like, you're wrong.
Yeah. I'm just...
I've dealt with Oscar before too, so I know what you're talking about.
You know, the craziest part is I started losing my shit, and you know who was calming me down? Oscar. He said he understood. He got it.
Yeah, he better understand.
He got it. Why does no one else get it? The person who was
because
actually being punished
because Oscar's
got
been in a group. Oscar's been in a group. He gets it. He's just a really fucking stubborn and doesn't like to admit he's wrong when he is until he absolutely has to. It's just, I mean, if you have that many people that just don't have any experience, they're gonna be confused as to why you do what you do, probably, because to them, they probably think that every gang's like, yeah, one of our members broke up with their girlfriend and their girlfriend hit him, punched him. We got to go fucking jump her or whatever. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, they just think everybody has everyone's back over everything, but that's not really how it works. You have your people's back over shit you're doing as a group or things that the entire group decides needs to be dealt with. Otherwise, you're literally going to be in a conflict every day of your life. When Izzy was in HOA, she was in a racing crew as well. You know, that cringe racing crew I told you about?
Yo,
And how she got blooded out? Yeah, and how she got blooded out and shot in the head?
Mm-hmm.
I had... At that time, I think Julio, who was high commands, came up to me and he asked me, what do you want us to do? Because he's like, this, obviously she was my wife, and he wanted me to basically say if we should go and shoot a racing crew. And I said, and it really sucked to say it, but I was like, I don't think we should start a fucking war over this with a racing crew. One, because I don't want to start a war with the racing crew, but most importantly, that was Izzy's shit with her group. She knew that this could have happened when she went, and it happened. But why the fuck would we go and shoot a bunch of people over something that she fucking walked into on her own volition, and it was her own fucking racing shit? I didn't think the HOA as a group should get involved in fucking internal racer drama. I fucking hate that sentence so much. Internal racer drama. Either way, I had to make that choice to not fucking go after the person who shot my fucking wife because it wasn't fucking HOA shit at all. It had nothing to do with us. It was her own personal shit.
Yeah, I mean, I told everyone before I yelled, that, like, they all joined a gang. You join a gang knowing that there are things that come along with being in the gang. If you don't like them, you shouldn't be in a gang. This is a life, and it's a life that you choose. And if you're going to make that choice, I feel like you have to accept everything that comes along with it. And that's sometimes that you can't help people you care about because you have to prioritize what's actually at stake, which is everyone else.
Yeah. And like there's just a big difference as well, because like in your situation, Oscar was the one that kind of instigated it, from my understanding at least.
No, he did.
Obviously, I don't have
He
Oscar's
did. He
side.
poked and
but
poked and poked and poked and poked because of Q. Q's
and
not one
if
of our
he's gonna
members.
do
I don't
something
fucking
stupid,
care.
yeah, I mean that's his mom or whatever. But like, did he expect his whole gang to go get into a war for his mom?
No, his exact words were, I'm going to separate myself from you guys so it doesn't come back to you. But it would have come back to us. It wouldn't have made a difference what he separated, because he would have done some dumb shit. They would have gone after fucking Leaf, and then Leaf is one of us, and then we have to do shit or like think about doing shit because now he started some dumb shit that now all of us have to fucking deal with.
Yeah.
I'm just frustrated. I don't like feeling like I'm in the wrong when I'm prioritizing.
You're not
what
in the
should be
wrong.
prioritized.
Yeah, you're not in the wrong. Like, the only reason people are making you feel like you're in the wrong is because they don't actually understand how this shit works.
My thought process on it is they don't have to understand it, or they don't have to like it, but they do have to accept it.
Yeah. And,
that is what it is. That's what they accepted when they joined.
I think it's sometimes better in a situation like this where a lot of people are disagreeing I found in my experience sometimes it's better to just talk to them one-on-one so there isn't this whole like everybody fucking feeding off of each other, and it's easier to get through to people that way at times. Sometimes it's better to open it up and have everybody talk about it as a group, but when it's something that like, and it sounds like a lot of people in your group might just need a sit down where they are explained how things work and why they work that way. Because I think it's all rainbows and butterflies and they're protected from everything. And like, yeah, you're protected from a lot of shit, you know, but if you're going to do some dumb shit on your own time and it comes back and fucks over the group, that's on you. And I think a lot of people, when they don't really understand that, they act like they're invincible or that, you know, they could do whatever they want. And then they get into really fucking stupid situations.
Yeah.
And I think maybe just a lot of people in your group don't have that perspective. Like, obviously, the people who've been through shit understand, like Wade. But it's very telling that nobody else besides him, or not many, really understood. And it's pretty, to me, the only reason I think that would be the case is literally because they don't know what happens when they want to do, like, when they do what they want to do. They don't really understand the fucking the bad shit. War fucking sucks ass. Most of the time. Like 90% of the time, it's ass. You can't, if you're around and people in your group aren't around, you have to fucking wear a disguise and hope that nobody rolls up on you. When you're with your group, you might just get fucking shot doing, you know, something else. Or when you don't want to be around anybody else but your group because you might get them shot. It's like, it's shit. It's fucking shit.
Yeah. I feel bad because I talked with Gemma too, like beforehand, when she was telling me, oh, we're going after him. I said, well, can you just try to make sure there is no extra collateral? That's what I care about. I just don't want anyone else to get hurt because of Oscar's bullshit. I feel bad. I don't like being accused of just handing someone over. That's not what I did.
And you
if
didn't
he
hand
hadn't
him
have done
over.
so much shit, I would have fought for him. I would have done a lot if I felt like it was unreasonable, but it was reasonable. It really was. He asked for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see. I like. I don't know all the people in your group that well, so I don't know the best way to like get that through to them. But it's rough. You made the right choice, and you feel like they're making you feel like you made the wrong choice. But just know you did make the right choice. So try not to get to you. You might need to talk to Duval or something like one-on-one and really walk her through it.
Well, she texted me a few minutes ago to ask me to come home, so I'll try to handle that, I guess. Hopefully without another police chase.
Yeah, just. I know you said Duval came in with like out all the context. Explain to her the context, but like I don't know. I don't know if people in your group need to like. Maybe you need Wade to really explain to them what it's like to fucking get into a conflict over dumb shit. And what you can expect, and how little fun it is, and how much time you spend in jail, and how many fines you get. But I feel like they don't understand like the cost of what they want to do and why it's stupid to fight other people's personal battles.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get that a little more through to them, but I was not the calmest person in the world by the end of it. I didn't like going in circles and having to explain myself 100 times over when I felt like I didn't need to explain myself more than I'm sorry if you don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the only other way you can make them understand is to let him go and shoot Osiris and just have them experience what happens, and then they'll know, and they'll definitely understand then. But obviously, then you risk people dying and shit. So I wouldn't say that's worth it to make a point. But if they really don't get it, if I was in your spot and they really didn't get it, I'd be like, all right, go shoot them.
was
Let me
just
know how it
trying
goes.
really hard to convince him. Okay, yeah, okay. So we go to war with Osiris. One of us dies because of a mistake Oscar made. We all get hurt because of someone else choosing to do something that they knew would have repercussions. I just
Yep.
like why? Why should we all die for someone else's stupidity? Why? I'm not suicidal and I'm not stupid. I like my life, thank you very much.
I think they just don't have any concept of what being in conflict with another group is actually like, and that's the problem. Not the problem, but that's the reason. Like they don't understand how fucking shitty it is when you are in conflict with another group.
That's
Especially
fucking horrible.
one that
you
is
can't go
more
anywhere.
prepared.
You can't do anything.
Yeah.
We have so many businesses that are so easy to find us
And
at.
those can get targeted too.
Yeah, everyone around them will get targeted. People that we love are going to get targeted. People that we care about are going to get targeted. We're not going to be able to wake up without probably getting shot. We're going to have to be strapped literally all the time. I watch it happen with the Marabuntas every fucking time they're in a war. Why the fuck do I want that? I don't.
Yeah, that's why, like in the HOA, we would go to war, but there had to be,
A good reason.
That's a good reason. Yeah, we're not gonna go to war because Oscar's mad about his mom and throwing a temper tantrum, going to fucking Polito and telling everybody in an entire group he's gonna blow them up.
Yeah.
This would call Oscar a pussy and then tell him to fuck off.
I'm just frustrated.
I don't think you should do that, but like, it's yeah, and you're like a newer group, so it's kind of somewhat newer group, newer people at least. So it's like people just don't. They'll learn to trust. It just takes time, but don't beat yourself up like you made the wrong decision because you didn't. So. But yeah, I would try for the people who were, this is my advice, for the people that were like the most vocal against what you said, I would try talking to them one-on-one because people are like really dug in. If there's other people around them that are going to like add fuel to the fire, it just makes it even harder to actually have a normal conversation with them.
I'm sorry for coming to you with my shit. I'm just frustrated.
No, you're good. This is me in my shack on the hill. I am the prophet. I am the sage.
Hello, Hermit.
Oracle. That
I
is
like
me.
Hermit better.
The hermit. That works too. What either or, but just you made the right decision, right?
I hope so.
What do you mean you hope so?
I feel like I did, but it's really hard not to second guess it when so many people are telling me it's the wrong decision.
You're the leader of the group. You made the decision that you thought was right. And honestly, in this situation, objectively is right. Like, I'll be honest with you. If I thought you made the wrong decision, I would have told you. Or I would have at least said I would have done something different. I would have said the same exact shit you said. So, objectively, I think you made the right decision. And as long as you know that, and you can communicate the reasons why, which might be harder to get through to people who haven't really experienced all that shit, but just don't second guess yourself, okay? If you need anything, let me know. Go have your talks, and just call me whenever you're done.
Thank you.
All right.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, bye.
What? What? Was I meditating on my bike? Is that because I tried to meditate while I was on the phone? Holy shit, that's crazy. Whoa. That was sick. Okay, I gotta go back to Alta. I'm gonna drop this off and get that car. Very flexible. the bike explode, I would have lost my shit, man. Holy fuck. Today has been a day. A day to remember for sure. I'm surprised I didn't go to prison, I'm gonna be honest. I was not gonna call anybody. I was either gonna shoot the cops if I couldn't get away or go to prison for evading. Okay, where is my car at? Hey, what's up? I'm in prison, by the way. Can one of you come get me? I know you're mad at me right now because you don't like my choices. Can you come pick me up? No, I will not explain. I honestly think that I think that we do need Gang Academy, actually. I think I need to get Wade and Rod to just explain how things work. Like, I understand, unfortunately, I understand how things work because I watched a lot of, like, the gang wars and stuff on NoPixel. I understand how they work, and they work the same on here, and I watched, like, Mac and stuff go through his. So, I know what the cost is. So, I'm able to just be like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't know what she meant by home. Probably red list. Fuck, man, I gotta get Stanley. These meetings are taking too long.
She's right there.
Yeah. Come here.
Oh, that's not me.
Ooh. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I cannot see me.
What was I?
Oh, what should I?
Lost my train of thought.
We're at red list. Okay.
I do not take bleeding and putting my hand on the wall lightly. Like I said, I feel both betrayed, but I feel very grateful to all of you to still be supported and feel supported. At first, I was hesitant and didn't know my standing here. But my choice to be here remains the same. And I will work through whatever I need to work through and go from there.
I'm kind of someone who rides with a ship until it burns, so. I ain't going anywhere.
Oscar, Donut, Thea, Wade, Nolan.
Be very poor form of me to say.
I told
would
Jane
know.
this. Oh, you go first. Sorry.
You know. No, I'm in. I'm ride or die.
Like Leaf, putting the hand on the wall meant a lot. I'm still in. Stuff's really hard right now, but I'm still in.
I told Jane when I came around that the next group I join, I die with. And that's not dying by leaving.
I made the decision to be here. And I'm not going to change on that. But it's going to take time. For me, at least.
Yeah, I'm with you. Think that no matter my past, I made the hard choice to be a part of this because I love and care for each and every one of you here. For you especially, no matter what I feel right now. No, you were always fucking there at the beginning parts of when I was here. You were close to me, showed me love, and I would assume that's why I chose to be here. Now, yes, I think that what happened today is fucked up. I think we all do. I think you know that. I ain't going nowhere. There's no reason for me to. Like Nolan said, it's gonna take time. That's it.
Oscar.
I told y'all earlier that I would drop anything to help out in any sort of way. I've done it before and I'll keep doing it if y'all let me. I don't plan on going anywhere on my own, but
And this personal beef you have with Osiris?
that was gone before. I was done. Once everything whether was settled, it was done. I don't talk to them. I don't prod them.
Just so she has the context, Leaf, can you share that document one more time? Or somebody share that document one more time.
The pictures?
Yes. There you go, Duvall.
Look at me. I look tired of everyone's shit already. So valid. That's so valid of me.
I think we're just very all frustrated that at the end of the day, one of us got hurt, and
We can't do nothing about it.
yeah,
Well, that is because we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to explain further what something like going up against Osiris would be like.
It's not to say that we're not capable, it's just not smart.
Okay, so where's our limit?
Personally, I would like at the minimum on my end to have a conversation with one of them. I guess I found out today they are called consorts. To, I guess, sever my ties permanently with them. That's the ask that I would at least like to reach out to one of them. And I'd like you all to be aware of it. If you all say no, I won't do it. But I'd like to reach out to Maisie, who is Gemma's wife.
Is that gonna put you in any danger?
I don't think so. But I take it very personal with what happened today, considering it might not mean a lot to others, but to me it means a lot that I went. Oscar and I went, and when she was kidnapped, we went and we spent our time looking for her, and we found her before she died and saved her life. And I take it very personal that she and her wife decided to come and do this to me and mine.
You're gonna
No.
say some things in that conversation.
I'd like her to remind. I'd like to remind her of that.
Just be
And
mindful of where it goes, my guy.
If you want somebody to be there just to
I'll
keep
be with you
safe,
too.
I can do that without actually, having the tie to you guys. If you want to make it more personal rather than dragging everybody here into it.
I think it's just a conversation.
It's
I don't know.
I need to be clear. I will not be there for that conversation. I do not have that beef. And I have certain things in play politically that allow me to have pull with that entire faction. I hope that this conversation you have will help you. And I fully support you doing it.
If you need to do it, you need to do it, you know?
Just be safe.
But you need to also understand that whatever come out of that conversation is yours. Because you are choosing to do it as you know?
Yeah.
If anybody should go with them, it should be someone who knows them. Wade, you should go. If anyone is to go.
I can go. It's not a problem.
As far as like best ways to move forward from here, are we all in agreement then that like from now on, no matter what, if someone's life is on the line, that's an everyone decision. That's a we all meet immediately and talk.
Yeah.
Even if it is like a personal thing, man, we talk to each other, you know? But you have to be, if you're gonna fuck around and your own personal shit and hurt, poke the bear or whatever, right? You need to understand that comes back to all of us. I understand that. It comes back to us. That is why when TT comes to me to ask for help, I tell him no. He has to deal with his own shit. I'm not going to bring his shit onto you. But if something happens Well, we are contacted again. We're gonna tell you, but you need to be understanding that that's your personal shit, you know. And sometimes we need to have sit down to talk with the people you're pissing off. Because the shit we do pulls the rest of us into it. You know? I've got problems with people, but I don't bring you all into it. I wouldn't. You have to keep it personal until it becomes something the family has to deal with. We will all decide that. V, I'm sorry I yelled. I have been on edge for unrelated reasons. I didn't mean to yell. I did not have all of the information. I apologize.
Sorry for yelling too. I would like to say something. I don't expect all of you guys to understand or agree with any decision that I make. And in regards to today, the only decision that I would change is that I would have called Oscar right away. That's it. The decision I made, I still would make. I think at the end of the day, it's not about something simple or whether or not I care about you guys enough to go to war for you, because I do. But I will not risk the entire family for something the entire family isn't involved in. And if I look like an asshole or you guys don't trust me after this, that's okay. Someone has to be the bad guy. And I am fine with it. I would make the choice again. I would just have called Oscar first. So at least he had like a fighting chance. But at the exact same time, if any of you does anything or brings something to us that is your personal problem, I will not give another chance. That'll be the end of it. I can't have shit fall apart, and I can't risk us losing everything for someone's stupid shit. Especially if it's over stupid shit. I do consider all of you guys family, but I can't base all of my choices off of whether or not I like you. That's pretty much it. I am sorry again. Mostly to Leaf and Oscar. Again, I really should have called one of you or both of you first.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess this is kind of to everyone, just because I feel like there are two different things, and I just want to make sure that I have it right so I know moving forward. Is it you making the decisions, or is it us as a whole making decisions when it comes to stuff like that? Because Deval said that it was us as a whole, but what you just said made it sound like it was you alone. And I just want to make sure that I know moving forward.
If you want me to be honest with you, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know.
I think you three need to have a private conversation as well.
I agree with Nolan. The three of you should discuss that.
Agreed.
Personally, if I'm being 100% honest, after today, I don't want to be a part of RRH anymore. So this is difficult for me just in general.
What? What do you mean, man?
I just don't think that a lot of you guys have the experience or knowledge of what happens when a lot of this shit goes down. And I feel like the decisions are going to be made rashly. And if I'm going to be essentially told that I would just, like, you're concerned that I would just give you over to anybody or not give a fuck over a situation that had so much more context, then it's really fucking annoying. And it just puts me right back at the same spot where I feel like none of you respect me or give a fuck. And that's fine. But I don't need to be here for it.
Me directly or the room?
Everybody.
I think even now on my end, I still have the highest respect, and that was the same before. I disagreed with your choice heavily with everything in me. So for you to say that you don't think you're respected or people give a fuck, it's quite the opposite.
I think it's because we give a fuck that we have the care we do, if that makes sense.
I will say myself personally, I think that I have a lot of respect for you, so much so that when you told me that you made that decision and I voiced my opinions, I still listened to you.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that I respect as much as I do respect you, V. Look up to you a lot.
I think we all do. The reason why a lot of us are here, if not the reason. So, sure, with what happened today, we may not agree with specific things, but I definitely agree with you saying that if we fuck ourselves or put ourselves in a situation on our own, then that's our own thing to deal with. I agree with that 1,000%, tenfold. But again, it's not should've, could've, because we're just gonna talk in circles. But I respect you. I always have. I think that question of would it have been the same is going through a lot of heads. I don't think it's a bad question to ask ourselves.
I, in part, agree with some things that we brought up, you know. There are some of us in this room that have never experienced what it means to really be in that situation. I will not be in that situation again. So I think when it comes to making decisions, would put us in that situation. It needs to be done by those who have experienced it and are willing to. Does that make sense at all?
100%.
Is that a question, Cammy? Are you?
Sort of. I just one of the things that happened to me before I came out this way, I got blindsided by someone once, and it wrecked me for a while. I think at the end of the day, as long as there is the transparency, like I think at the end of the day, like Alf, everyone has said, shoulda, woulda, couldas. But like, as I feel like if we just had the heads up, it would have. I think our part of the issue was that we came in here ready to fucking fight, and then got fed the information and we didn't have a good direction. You know what I mean? In the sense of where we were going to put that energy at that moment. Because to be frank, I was ready to go fucking, whatever we needed to do at that point, I was ready to do, right? So I was pacing. I was amped up a bit, but like that's because I care about Oscar and don't want to see him hurt. So if the decision came down that we were going to do something, I was ready. But like, I think for me, at least, my reaction probably came mostly from the feeling of blindsidedness, and I apologize for that too.
Fight or flight, man. It's real.
He almost punched Nolan.
I also think you just coming clean and telling everybody what happened was pretty big too.
Yeah.
Like, I've been part of groups when I was with the Lost. High Command wouldn't say fucking shit. There were some things that we just followed blindly without anyone talking. But the fact that you told us and
What's up, Joe?
owned up to it, like, you could have just said no and just said, I had no idea.
And that's why I respect you.
Same.
You did make that tough decision to tell us, even though it was hard for you.
And I think we need to come together and have a decision, man. Are we going to have leaders? A leader? Because I know damn well some of us in this room were not promised this life. They were promised something else and it was abandoned. And that's not fair. But this is what we got, you know? This is what we have left. So we need to choose whether or not we are going to have a leaders. But regardless of that outcome, I want everyone to at least be able to be heard.
No, Ryu woke up. Oh no, we fucked up bad.
I think I agree with that.
Oh, was it that bad that Ryu had to wake up? Fuck.
What's up?
What up?
Hi, Ryu.
Welcome back.
I heard you went on a hiatus. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I think there needs to be some kind of structure at the top.
I agree
If
with
it's you
that.
three running it as a trio and then figuring it out from there. Because when I was in the Lost, our present VP fucked off. And gangs, groups, organizations live and die by leadership.
If there's no leadership, there's no direction. If there's no direction, shit just fizzles out. There has to be somebody at the top.
Or it's you three, you guys work as a fucking Hydra head. Yeah.
Don't say
like-
Hydra. Oh god, that just made me sick.
Like, you got V over here who's very well adept with this gang life shit, you know? Deval, you come from a very checkered past and you have a lot of brains. Lucy, you're fantastic with how the city works. Like, you three right now could lead anything.
I mean, I was very clear earlier. I'm not going back.
No, I don't want you to. I'm just thinking you, with a wealth of experience and knowledge, is like unfathomable compared to other people. You know.
That's why we need to talk about this, you know, because I'm not going back in 2 ways. I'm not going back to Tokyo anymore. You're all I got, man.
Hi, it's me, Stanley. Sounds like you're still busy, so I guess I'll just go find some cats. Me and Seamus have been
Same.
hanging
Everyone
out.
else here only does shit.
We drove around in a tow truck. Okay, I gotta go.
I mean,
I gotta
sense
go.
of direction is
I have
always
to work in my. I gotta go to work
good.
in my bed. I know.
Personally, I feel that heads will always be bumped when people are put in the same or at the same level of, I guess, hierarchy. I've always seen it work best when there's just one. And they assign or give people, I guess, a point to focus on. But I agree with the violence saying that no matter what, everybody needs to have an opinion. People need to feel heard. So, that's my
That's how it
say.
used to be. I'm gonna say something that has been kind of difficult to talk about in front of everyone. That's how it used to be. Tinker, when he was here, that's how it was. But he's not here. And that's just a reality that we are gonna have to come to as a whole. Until he walks through that door magically, where he has been away doing whatever, he's gone. And I very much believe, you know, anyone can come back. We saw Louis come back. But it's time to move on. Until they want to come back to the country and be a part of our lives, it is time to move on. Well, I always loved Tinker and the things he did for me in the past, yeah. But either we grow now as a family, or it'll remain the same.
So then we grow.
Please, no, not restructures. Oh my god, not restructures, please.
I agree.
Resignation always gets denied, dude. I never get
Sorry
to
to
leave.
change the topic, but does anyone need food? Because I'm about to pass out and we've been doing this for a while. So if anyone needs food, I'm going to go do a run for everyone.
Yeah, I need food.
Please.
Yes, please.
I've been starving for 45 minutes.
I think we
Yeah,
just.
yeah, that's the plan.
I would say just count how many people are here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
got
saying
it.
too.
Thanks, Lux.
My stomach sounds just like the balls right now.
My stomach doesn't growl, it roars.
V, after hearing what everyone said, do you still feel that way?
Just a
What? Why are you glaring at me? What?
Don't you fucking shrug.
What? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Can't really think straight right now. I'm filled with a lot of anger issues, rage. I was in a police chase when I left here, and then I had to come back. So, I don't know.
That's fucking sick. The police chase part.
I was gonna ocean dump Tinker's cars, but the cops started chasing me instead. I'm just in a lot of pain right now, okay? Sorry, Oscar, no offense.
You're good.
I think you're more than you should be. You know, you've been through a lot here. So you're more than, you know, your feelings are valid. But we all fucking care about you a lot. We respect what you've done for us.
I think sick Jane's waking up to come down.
Ryu and Jane both showed up. Everything is fucking doomed.
I wouldn't say doomed. I think it's because we all care.
I wholeheartedly acknowledge that I'm green as shit. I don't know what life is like. I would still like the three of you to be our leaders. That's my own personal opinion. I just grow things, and I work whatever influence I can.
To kind of bounce off of that, as green to the group, but not necessarily green to the life, like... my biggest thing is just not wanting to feel like we're in the dark, you know what I mean? That's just my biggest thing, because I feel like when people are left in the dark and something happens, it does lead to moments where people do make hasty actions sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. Hello? How would you guys feel about a gang training arc?
Oh god, we tried to do that with the roadies. It never came.
No, not
And that's
again,
where I
not
leave. I do
again,
not
not
do reruns.
again.
I do not
Wait,
do
please.
reruns.
I'm
Sorry.
joking.
I've left the H2A Academy.
Hey, Wade.
I
But what if we
think
made a
my
book?
flight is about leaving again.
What if we made a map of where all the meth lab locations are?
Yeah.
Text it
Oh
to
my
each other.
god, stop.
Yo, let's go.
Pull a Luis.
Who's gonna wake up and spend 2 hours in the clothing store every day?
Oh my god.
God damn, that's a throwback.
Things together, though, to I feel like...
I think like driving would be a fun thing to teach people.
Oh god, I would love to do some fucking pursuit training and stuff like that too. Oh my god. But also like I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind some just touch-ups on my fucking shooting and shit like that as well. Like I know that's probably where I'm rustiest. Like
That's why we need an airsoft arena.
I'll be honest. At the end of the day, you can be a great shot, but it's all about what's around you.
well, that's what I mean. I don't know this city like a lot of you do. You know what I mean? Like
If you ever want to go out, let me know. We'll go fuck around.
At the end of the day, it's not about your knowledge of what's around you and all that. It's gonna depend on your chemistry, on how well you work with others.
And that's going to be built by us spending more time together. Also, I think that this, in and of itself, all of us together in one room, talking about what we're thinking and the direction of the group has been long needed. Granted, it was at a horrible expense and one that I would never do again. But I think something like this on a more regular basis where we can touch base and like ensure direction is good.
I agree.
I know you hate meetings, Vian. I'm sorry.
I just
What
work
if we
here.
held the meetings at the place where we can break cars down so you're moving around and not standing still?
We could break cars down.
Yeah.
Things let me smash or something like that. Right?
Sure, we could find something to keep our mouth shut. Anything to keep you engaged, V?
I'm engaged.
I can see you twitching.
I'm not twitching. I simply have a lot of built-up emotion that I need to release soon.
You gonna beat up Rod? Yes. Please.
All of us immediately checking our phones.
Oh, Manny's up.
Yeah.
I'm wellness checking Lux. Just to see if she's passed out or not.
I'm gonna pull Ree really quick and give him a rundown of what's going on.
Got it.
Jane's on her way if you want to wait for her so you can share at the same time.
Man, I guess
I can do
Manny as
that.
well.
I don't want
I
you
can
to
do
sit
that.
for the time.
Yep. I will be the report person. I can do that.
Just as a side note, since she kind of was in the meeting the entire time, how does since a lot of people have been hanging out with Lux, like, what are people's thoughts of her? I don't know. I don't know how to bring that up. I don't know.
No, you brought it up perfectly.
All right, cool.
What are you looking?
I'm looking this fucking granola. Sorry, I'm looking this granola bar wrapper because I'm starving. I think Lux is cool.
I like Lux.
For those that have hang out with her, what do you think? Or actually, I want to hear from those that haven't been around her first. Has anyone not hanged around Lux as much?
Which one's Lux? I'm sorry.
Blue hair.
The
my
blue
girlfriend.
hair that just left to go get us food.
Oh, I probably don't. I mean, to be honest, I'm harsh on, I guess, Pash, because I don't know a lot of you guys very well.
That's fine.
To be honest, she takes the initiative. I don't know. She went up and did what you guys told her to do to go and get Leaf and them. You know, made sure that they felt comfortable. I like her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's always down to go do weed runs and shit, which is nice.
Anyone else?
I know her a decent amount. I like Lux. She is similar to V in that she doesn't like to sit still for long periods of time. Is always down for whatever.
Sit still. I've sat so still.
But do you love it? Do you love sitting
Tell that I am still.
All right, Drax.
You hate it so much, I can tell.
Yes,
To
but
be
I'm
fair, that's why
sitting
Lux
still.
I 100%. I know that's why Lux volunteered to go get food, so she didn't have to stand much longer.
But yeah. And I think her reaction time and the way she responded to what happened with Oscar, and how she was immediately there, no questions asked, says a lot. It says that she already is dedicated without even being a part of us. So.
Any other comments from anyone?
Manny?
We're talking about Lux, by the way, Manny. I don't know if you heard, but what do you think?
Manny, we're talking about Lux.
What do you think of Lux, Manny?
Short amount of time I've known Lux, she seems to be down for anything, ready to stick her neck out for everybody. and those are qualities I appreciate. This family means a lot to me, and I appreciate anybody that values it as much as I do.
Everyone is so Christmas, why can't I find you?
Okay.
When
What about you, Naval? Anything? I know you probably haven't met her too much, but anything you've seen recently that might catch your eye?
I don't want to sound mean or rude, but I don't know her well enough
That's
to let
fine.
her in. To not, I mean, our group or family, but I don't know her enough to let her into myself.
Yeah.
Will that change? Maybe. She seems nice. I like that she is supportive of Cammy. That's what matters the most to me. Anybody can, be down to do shit, but it's loyal people who
I'm so
care,
dramatic,
those I
bro.
love.
I'm so
that I'm
fucking
good with.
dramatic.
Did she reply, by the way?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go find my girlfriend.
All right. I think that's all we're waiting on. Jane, Manny, and Ryu. If I could talk to you guys, I'm just going to pull you aside and fill you in on everything that's going on, everything that happened really quick.
Sure thing.
God, I'm so funny, bro. I kill myself. Holy shit. It's so funny. I'm so funny. Wow. Wow.
I gotta pee so bad.
Yeah. I actually think it's about time for me to get out of here. So, it's getting close to my bedtime. So.
Good night.
It's been 84 years.
Good night.
I guess. That'll be good.
Good night, Nolan.
See ya. Val, you want to walk me out real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look out the window for a moment.
Yeah, I'm probably behind Nolan, to be honest. I'm fucking tired.
Good night.
You know I always care about you, right?
I know.
You've done a lot for me. Whether I remember it or not.
I appreciate
Wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't be the same without you. You know, you've been through a lot with this fucking family, you know. Alright. But you're the only reason that it's still here, so that should say something. You care about us all, we care about you. Anyways, I gotta go to bed, but
Good night,
of course, you text me if you ever need to just talk, you know.
All right.
What you think, then? Y'all have a good night.
You too. Damn. Good.
Where are we on the using humor to cope stage?
You just go for it, man.
You're the hottest pepper so far now.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
True.
That's all I got right now.
And let me know when they roll in. All right.
No, I'm good.
Are you Christmas? Why can't I find you? You passed out in the middle of getting food. Imagine.
Okay, I'm gonna run to Eclipse to buy a couple medkits because I don't think I'll last waiting that long.
Here, come here.
I think we're all gonna starve to death in here.
There's a kitchen right here, and we're all gonna starve.
We're all going to starve to death in here.
It was either gonna
can
be
eat this
falling for me, so makes sense.
This is literal torture. A long meeting, no food.
I hate
dying.
One of my fears, dying of starvation.
You need a medkit.
What if?
Yeah, well.
Crazy idea. You just deathly the last party.
I thought you said, what if we started doing Julio so he I can make a tier list of the gang.
I don't remember how I got here, to be honest with you.
God, that is such a vibe.
Which HOA I would eat first.
Any of us get here.
I think like Karina may eat me worse. Only because I think Baby was really hot.
Does anyone else need a medkit?
I need her more than one, you know what I mean?
There's one more. There's one more band-aid. There's one more sugar pill.
I'm good.
Oh my God, stop yelling at me, Sean. I don't need that.
Do you want to have the chat tonight with them, Leaf, or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, but yeah, tomorrow.
Just let me know, and I'll come with you.
People are temperamental.
This is very sturdy glass.
What the fuck is this made out of? Let me out!
Hopefully bulletproof.
God, I want someone to stand out here and shoot the window out. Please, God!
You good?
Yeah, I'm just slowly losing my mind.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, please release me from my mortal coil.
You been rod bang yet?
No. I was just talking about that with Sean literally just now in text messages.
Sean and I have the same brain set sometimes. Same brain cell. Was it his awkward Riz that did it for you?
If you want to.
It turns out we both have awkward Riz, and it's just like a match made in hell.
Oh, gross.
Oh my God, Sean's just yelling at me in all caps.
Fine, I can always go get pain.
My brother is making me feed and hydrate him. This is your job. That sounds so bad. I'm so sorry. I said, we haven't even banged yet. And he said, you're supposed to feed and hydrate him. And I said, what? That'll come soon. And then he sent me a bunch of question marks and exclamation point. I said, oh my fucking God, he's bringing up being robe long. Oh God, help. And I said, you're trapped as I am right now. And he said he wants to put on a robe and go sit on a hill.
When we flew back to town,
like a monk.
We both wore robes, like bath robes. I was
What is
also a
wrong
woman
with
at the
people?
time.
You were what?
Have I told you about the lady at the lake?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, well.
Did you have
story
boobs?
time?
Oh,
I had everything.
I love story
You saw me in drag. That's what I look like.
Really?
So
He wants to be
a
the
friend of ours-
oracle on top of the mountain.
He's a weirdo.
Oh, the Oracle of Delphi. Yeah.
Mm. Well, it's because he He's predicted pretty much everything that's gonna happen with this group since like 3 days ago.
Let's go.
Almost down to a T.
Go change.
That's not really much of a prediction. That's just general.
I'm gonna go change clothes.
He said it's just
Oh,
because he
yeah.
experienced it with the HOA, so he
Yeah.
knows. Also, him and Sean keep saying I sound like Ant when I start to like to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I
think
see
that's a
that
good
now.
comparison. Doesn't sound like it's a
Ant was a great
positive
leader.
thing.
No, she was.
They just start
We just drove her
laughing
crazy.
when I'm like,
We just drove her crazy.
no one fucking listens to me. This is pissing me the fuck off. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Why is every decision I make the wrong one? They said, oh
She
god,
had
she
a,
sounds like Ant.
She had a song called Malting Mondays. So
Oh.
HOA would never wake up on weekends. And then, you know, the ones that would wake up would cause shit. But we had a friend named Daryl. Daryl went into the Mirror Park Lake and became a woman, became a girl. Had the ability to change you from a man to a woman and vice versa. Well, kind of. I got stabbed, so I went in there to heal myself, and I was in drag when I got stabbed, and boom, I was a woman.
Oleg Ivankov.
Yeah, I was Wanda.
What the fuck? Saying to me right
Then I
now.
met Jane, and then I was like, I want to be a guy again. And here we are.
You met Jane and said, I need a boner, I think.
She was really hot.
It is hot.
Still do.
Depends.
Yeah. See what she was looking like when she walked in here?
A snack.
Ugh.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Swooning over your girlfriend right now? So
Yeah. Yeah, she's hot.
Oh,
We love a wife guy.
we love a wife guy. Shiitake mushrooms. Oh, that's bad.
She's perfect and can do no wrong.
trash.
All right.
That's the way to
Good
be,
night,
man.
Teshi.
Yeah.
But hey, you gotta support
And she told me
women's
if I leave
rights
this
and
group, she's gonna be the
wrongs,
one that
you
shoots
know?
me. So, you know,
Oh,
Hell yeah.
it's kind of hot.
valid.
Yeah, great.
Can we have a battle of the wife guys between Wade and Franklin?
Battle of the white guys.
Are we almost done with meetings so I can go enjoy myself for 5 seconds? Preferably without the world burning down.
There were issues there previously. That was a while ago, and that was all squashed, I believe.
Sup?
What's up?
Hey. Just gave them the rundown.
Do they also hate me and want me to just suffer forever?
No one hates
I
you, V.
don't fault you for the decision
I haven't given my
you made.
answer to. I wanted to hear what Manny and Jane said.
How are you feeling, Ryu?
Do you want my honest answer and a gang leaver answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this was all personal, correct?
Yeah.
All of his previous issues were with them were personal, yes.
Yeah.
And I think the clothing was a confusion.
Okay. So I ran it where anything personal, they deal with it themselves. Obviously, if it becomes unpersonal, like targeting other members just to try to get back at that personal issue, then it becomes our issue. But in this case, it seems like it was completely personal, and I guess he had it coming in a way, but could have been handled differently. Yes, the decision that V made, I probably would have made the same, to be honest, based on the personal issue.
I did check with Gemma to make sure they would not do anything that would harm anyone else.
Right.
And they guaranteed that they would make sure that they wouldn't go after anyone else. They also told me after the fact they don't do like double taps or anything, and now it's over. That's it. It's done. They got their get back. That's it.
In the matter of them speaking to you, I think could have said, let me see if I can talk to him before anything is done. That's best if you could, even if they were stern about it. I think that could have happened. Sure. A call could have been made to him. I agree. Call should have been made to him, just because like everybody has said, and we always said this before. We are a family.
Yeah.
What other points
Again,
were
like
made?
I said, not every gang acts like how we do, so they're not going to do the same thing we do.
And what other
We could have
points were
put him
made?
somewhere safe, and I think V and I both acknowledged that we fucked up there.
Yeah.
And I know it
Yeah.
doesn't make up for it. It doesn't make up for it. It doesn't fix the trust broken, but we both acknowledge that we made a mistake.
Again,
And it's one that I don't think either one of us will ever make again.
the decision you made was the decision you made. It wasn't the wrong decision in terms of keeping the whole family safe. At the expense of Oscar, it still didn't feel right. But again, I trust you guys to make the best decision for us.
I know we've all dealt with people that have been a liability, so we just need to be careful of that.
Everyone has been told that there's no second chances here. You do something purposefully reckless that could put everyone in jeopardy. That's it. No second chances. You're gone.
Fuck up, you own it.
I still have conflicting feelings about them starting this shit over a fucking jean jacket that anybody can just pull off the rack. But you know what? That's just me.
I mean, you can pull off other gang jackets off a rack
Yeah,
too.
but
It would be different if
typically,
it was branded.
if it was a branded cut, I'd understand.
If it was
But
a
if it's a
stitch
jean
cut,
jacket,
was very specific that it wasn't just the jacket. It was the entire outfit looking identical to one of their members. Color, exact outfit, exact jeans, exact everything from head to toe.
That's where I'm 50-50 because he's been up in Polito before. He knows those people.
He knows what they look like. He knows those people. I'm choosing to believe that he didn't do it intentionally, which is why I wasn't just like, we need to kick him out, even if that was my initial urge. I'm choosing to believe him, but I just think that it's an awfully big coincidence.
and at the end of the day, that should be our initial. We should always believe our family before some random outsider. Now, if it happens over and over again, that's a different situation. But the first time, I say we should always believe our family.
I say believe her family, but I don't think Gemma's just a random outsider.
I think to us as a whole, maybe not
yeah, she
to
is
a
to me.
few of us, but to the majority of us, I think she is.
I would say to me, she's an outsider, but at the same time,
Same to me.
Yes, he is our family. So I think his words will have some weight, but obviously, we'll have doubts. But that's the point of conversation and just confronting them about certain situations. They at least deserve that chance for family, at least.
I genuinely didn't think that they would react as quickly as they did. I thought I'd have at least an hour to like get people together and sort stuff. I didn't. I called Gemma after, and like her exact response was pretty much, I mean, they saw an opportunity. They just took it. They wanted to get the get back. I didn't ask them for a time limit or anything, so.
I mean,
Not
no,
really blame them
that's not your fault. Obviously, you just thought, like I said, it could have been handled differently, yes, but at the same time, you kind of said the okay, Obviously, you probably didn't think it would be that soon, but that's fine,
It's a lesson learned, and we know how to operate better in the future.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
That
fill you
just-
guys in on where we're at with everything.
Like at the end of the day, it was just unlucky that they got to him before we had a chance to even confront him about it. That's it. I'm sure like a lesson for everything. Like even out of all that, I'm sure you understood that you could flop back low and say, hey, let me give a chance to approach him and talk about the whole situation, and then we can handle everything all together at once on
Yeah.
what they want to do and what we want to do, and set up like a middle ground.
Lucy, we should probably get together with Duval to figure out this other shit.
Yep.
No one wants you gone. We've dragged you out of
Yeah.
your deathbed to get your opinions on things, so.
I mean, there's a difference between not wanting me gone and not trusting any decision that I make.
Listen, when you invited me into this family, even before that, I had full trust in you guys, and that hasn't changed.
Yeah, and Zivi, you know I trust you a lot. So, as you can see, like anything you ask, I've done. So,
I know. Just a bit tired, is all.
well, I understand.
Now you're telling me.
What Nolan said really kind of hurt a lot. When he was wondering if I would just give people over. And if he could trust someone who would. I don't think that I gave Oscar over to them at all.
That's all depend on the situation.
If I
think
thought,
initially
if
a
I
lot of
thought it
people-
was entirely unreasonable and that it was over something silly, I would have fought harder to get a meeting. But it was a compounded thing that had been happening over weeks. And whether it was coincidence or otherwise, I'm not going to tell them they can't feel a certain way about it. He poked them more than once, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I
You
think
know
when
what
we
they-
first came in, I think a lot of people spoke out of shock at the situation. And I think after they had time to process it, like they understood a bit more. I would just maybe take the stuff that was said initially with a grain of salt, you know?
And say, do you know exactly what they said to you when they met up?
And the what?
When they met up with you, talk about it.
What, Gemma and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they said they were just letting me know as a courtesy because they found out that
Right.
Oscar was with us. But that it was going to happen. They told me point blank, it is going to happen. We are just letting you know as a courtesy because they like me.
Okay. And did we prior before that, did we know that, the whole thing with Oscar and them was over with from Oscar,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
been over
Oscar
for a
had
while.
said that it was over. Yeah, it didn't seem like there was anything else. But I
Okay.
guess once they saw him running around looking exactly like one of their members,
Right.
That changed. They felt like it was like a
That's what
personal
they told you,
jab
right?
at them. Yeah.
Okay.
They felt
Yeah,
like he did
no.
it on purpose, and that was based off of his previous stuff. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the boy who cried wolf, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
How would they believe you or care what you have to say if you've already
Right.
done this before? I don't know. I don't think that I could have talked them out of it, but that doesn't mean that I still didn't do things incorrectly. It's like the first time I've had to handle something like that, so.
Very good. I mean, in your case, for a first time or something like that, it wasn't too bad. Like, sure, there were many ways you could approach it, but you chose the best possible route to avoid unnecessary conflict or hurt family members. As you can see, it seems like Oscar was around multiple people from ours.
Yeah. It was just
They
like
could have went
alone
for
in
all
the
of them,
food truck.
knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have went for all of them as well, had they had the chance.
Yeah.
It just clearly says that it was personal then.
Yeah.
Yes.
They said it's not. They told me specifically it's not about you guys. It's just about Oscar. I just don't want people to be upset with me. I really thought that like me telling them I understood, that's fine, and then calling Lucy, and then Lucy and I were gonna talk to Duval, and it was gonna. I don't know. I just assumed it would be a little more
You were
time in
overwhelmed.
between. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gemma
I
just
mean-
said. Gemma just said. I mean, there was an opportunity. He was alone. The food truck.
Right.
They wanted to get it done, so they got it done. I don't fault them for it. I didn't ask them to give me time. I didn't try to convince them out of it. I told them if that's what they felt like they needed to do. I understood because of the compounded stuff.
Right. I mean, I don't fault you. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, neither
It's
do I.
not your fault.
Mm-mm.
The information you had, I probably would have done the same thing. Sure, it would have sucked, but at the end of the day, you know, you did what you felt was right. And in this case, I guess thinking back and all the personal stuff, it made sense. I probably would have did it too if I was the other group, knowing, you know, they had something that represented us and all the prior stuff that added up with it. I probably would did it as well. Kind
now
of the
we
same
know.
thing. Kind of the same thing with Benzie. If you guys don't remember,
Mm-hmm.
what's it called? He said some stuff. We took it up upon what was it, Ember,
Mm-hmm.
to confront her about the situation. We did what we had to do. We squashed it, and then he tweeted something that was very sus.
Mm-hmm. Coincidence.
And I confronted them. I called up Ali and confronted them there, but you know, that was it.
I think we know now in the future when if a situation like that ever occurs again, we first get the person to safety, make sure that they are not just out and about alone, and then we all figure it out together. But we did what we thought was best in the moment.
That, and also not just that, if whoever is talking to them, you know, just try to see if we can negotiate something out where we can talk with the person that caused it as well. Not
Yeah.
just that, you know.
Now we
That
know.
way we can set something up and discuss amongst both sides of the group what can be done and what should be done to square things away for both sides.
I really just, like, at the end of the day, I was thinking about family as a whole. I knew that Leaf wouldn't be happy, but I didn't want us to go to a war and then one of us to die over something that wasn't all of our fault. It wasn't all of our problem. You know?
No, you're correct. I've dealt with this situation before a lot of times. The amount of people I have killed on my own that cause stupid, pointless actions has occurred many times.
The hell did he call that shit? What did
Sure,
Rod
it
call
sucks.
it?
You know, people are gonna hate these actions that you
Bro
chose, but
syndrome or whatever.
at the end of the day, you know, they'll come to realize that, hey, it was just the best decision that could have been avoided for unnecessary conflict.
I forgot.
I'm sure even if, you know, it resulted differently, we will all thought back and looked at it like, why is this really being fought for again? You know, that would have came back up.
Rod told me on the phone, because I was talking to him about this, that, like, everyone's got my boy syndrome, where you're like, oh, that's my boy, I'll do anything, even if it's fucking stupid. And we need to not have that. If one of us is doing something fucking dumb that's detrimental to all of us, we shouldn't just back them up just because they're doing something wrong. We don't back them up.
No, you fuck around, you find out.
No, people don't like it. I know that it probably made people mad, but I really just think we've been too easy on everybody and too nice. Mostly me.
I don't know. I can kind of see that, but I also think that like my
Comes to a
personal
point.
opinion, well, my personal opinion is just like in public, we do back them up. We do support them. And then we deal with our personal shit privately. If they're doing dumb shit privately, then we handle that on our own. But like I don't think. I think it's circumstantial, I guess. Like,
Well, that's the thing. It is circumstantial. It has to be because it depends on what the circumstance is. Like if someone, for example, like Nolan said, if someone from Nolan or Alfie's past came and they were trying to hurt them, yeah, we would back them up. But Q can handle herself. She's fine. Why would we help him do that shit? That was stupid. He literally had a death wish. It's like I told him, like, why do you knew he would die. Or there was a chance he would, and he said it out loud and still wanted to do it. Why do you want to die? Why are you kamikazing up into Polito when you know you're going to die? And what if you don't die and then they're pissed and then they go after Leaf? And then that's not enough to just go after Leaf because now we're all pissed because they went after Leaf. And then all of us get involved and then one of us fucking gets taken out. Why do all of us have to die? Because he's upset. We have to come first. More than actual blood family or more than people on the outside of us. We have to.
that was basically the gist of it. I think everyone is in agreement that, like, things could have been done better. But now we know for the future.
There's always a chance for things to do better.
Yeah, I went around and I asked everyone how they're feeling about being here, and everyone said that they're still in. I think Alfie and Nolan are struggling with a few things just for their own personal issues, but they are still a part of this. I think it's just going to take some time to heal. And I told everyone, like, I understand if that trust is broken and it takes you time to regain it with me. Like, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. It's understandable. Just so you guys are all caught up. I don't mean to dip out, but I desperately need food from Kimmy. Or
I've never seen somebody would step out real quick, but I'll still be here.